What's going on YouTube? It's Sank and we are back with another one. Now in this drop, coming at you guys with a couple of plays and I'm bringing to attention. But before I kick things off, if you'd like to help out the channel by hitting that like button because it keeps the show rolling. Alright guys, that kicks off a fresh brand new week in these markets. Now we started this week off on the back foot and that's a given because we've seen the S&P recently post up 7 consecutive green days and the Dow post up 4. So if the markets were to continue like that, they would overheat, and this pullback gives us an opportunity to get in on some quality plays at a cheaper price point. Now, you guys already know red days are where we get most active in these markets because the aim of the game is to buy low and sell high. So in this drop, we're about to tear up with these plays, and you already know in this one I've got a jam-packed one for you because I'm bringing you guys 4 stocks that are set to explode. So let's jump into the first one. So you guys know I always have to show you something outside the box, something you haven't seen before. I was running one of my stock screeners over the weekend looking for low multiple, high growth plays, and this one fits the mold. That's ticker symbol PRTS. So this one's making its debut on the channel. What we have here is an e-commerce play focused on the automotive space. So they saw an explosive 2020 and that's continued into 2021, given all the restructurings and business expansion moves they've been making. So right now, this one's hovering around the middle 18s off the back of a pullback today. Now, I'll let you guys know, over the last 3 months, the market started to wake up to this one. You've seen them put 20 points on the board. As I say, this is because they got that market cap hovering just at the high end of the 500 million range, and revenues sitting just below 300 million, meaning there's a lot of upside on this one. So right now, this is an undervalued play. So I'm gonna bring them to your attention. I'm expecting this one to close up close to that previous 52-week high they had of $23. There's upside on this one, but this is the way we move with this one, okay? So first entry is looking at $18. Over the next couple of sessions, we might catch them in additional weakness, and if we catch them below 18, that's the point to make entry on the play. The second mark to make entry is $17. So with this one, you want to be easing yourself in. Catch them at 18, you grab some stock. Catch them at 17, you grab some more. You want to build this one in weakness. And I'm expecting, as I say, then to make that rebound back up to that previous 52-week high by year end of $23. So again, that's ticker symbol PRTS. Our next play, that's ticker symbol LOVE, that's Lovesac. Now, if you guys remember, entry on this play is to be made at the $71, $70 level. Now, if you check out the performance of the day, we saw this one come down as low as $71.83 before making a slight recovery on the day. So entry could have been made on this play. Now, I'm gonna give you guys an additional catalyst that I haven't run by you if you're in this play or considering making entry, and that is right now, the US housing market is red hot. Over recent times, we're seeing buying levels at 15-year highs. This is because of access to cheaper mortgage rates. Now, as long as the US housing market remains as hot as it is, it's going to benefit this play with additional sales activity and momentum. Remember, they've got a unique product. So this is one that should regain that climb back up to that previous 52-week high, which clocked in at over $90. So as I say, there's upside to be made on this one as well. You guys, over the next couple of sessions, look for good entry. As I say, that's to the low end of $70, 71, 70. Even if it drops down below 70 to 69 levels, you want to be accumulating your position in this one there. So I'm gonna give you guys an update on 2 of some of our most highest conviction plays on the channel. They have been on the move recently. I'll let you know there's a ton more upside. Kicking things off, ticker symbol IIPR, that's Innovative Industrial Properties, now sitting $202. I mentioned to you guys, this one's about to break through that $200 barrier. Today, put 1.5 points on the board, managed to achieve that. So on the month's performance, they put 11.5 points on the board. So this play is on the move right now. Now I'm gonna remind you, all-time high on this play clocked in around the $220 mark, and they are on course to hit that mark over the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna give you guys a heads up on this now. Make sure this one goes high up on your watch list for a pullback. We want to catch this one under $200 to make entry on this one for the climb up to that all-time high. This is a REIT, so it brings a different element to your portfolio versus the usual growth plays that you guys are used to seeing and moving with. So this is a solid play that will deliver you guys returns this year, next year, and so on. The next one I've got for that's ticker symbol GRWG, that's GrowGeneration. You guys already know I've been calling this one out on the weekly for you guys ever since this one was $35 back in May for you to get entry on the play. Now we're seeing $51. So you can see why it's one of our highest conviction plays over here on the channel. Now on the day, this one's up 5%, defying gravity given the weakness across the board with growth plays. Now I know a ton of you guys are already making great returns on this play. This one on the month is up 22%. But I'll let you know, we're just getting warmed up with the play. There's more upside on this one because I'm expecting them to close out the year closer to that $65 mark, making a fresh 52-week high for the play as they continue to expand their retail outlets, make those new acquisitions so they can move in different verticals within the industry, just solidifying their position within the game. So shout out all of you guys who are making great returns on this play. But for those who aren't in this play yet, or you want to increase your position, this one should go high up on your watch list for a pullback closer to the mid 40s. So we make entry on this play, $45. If we catch them in additional weakness over the next couple of sessions, you guys know what price point to look out for. Alright guys, so those are the plays I've got from this one and the moves we're going to be making with them. So if you've been rocking with the channel, you know what time it is. Question is, hey Sanky, love the content. I'm in Navidad since the start of the year with an average of 500. It's looking overvalued to me now with a recent run up. Do I sell out or set a stop limit and keep riding the wave? So to wrap things up, I'm gonna share some of you guys. I'm gonna put you on some game with this one because you're starting to see a lot more plays make their climb up to their fresh all-time highs or their 52-week highs. So to make sure you guys know what to do when you start to see some of our runners. Now Navidad, it's one of these plays you should have on your watch list to make good entry. It's going to be an asset to your portfolios over time. But to make sure you guys know what we mean when we say too far, too fast. This is when you see a play make multiple green days, just defy all odds in the market. Now, there's several ways you can check if a play is too far, too fast. But one you could do is if a play has been in the game for a number of years, you can check the highest valuation they've had over the last 3, 5, 10 years. That's their price to sales, price to earnings. Compare it to what it is today. If what it is today is way above what it's been historically, the play is too far, too fast and likely going to pull back. Now, the way we can combat that is we can set our stop limits or our trailing stop losses. 10% below the current stop price for 25% of your position. And this will cover all potential scenarios and leave you guys in the positive, because if it dips down, it can net you great returns for 25%, but still keep you in the game if there is a rebound in that stock price. And if it doesn't drop down, you're still in the game, running long term with 100% of your positions. All right, guys, so that wraps up for this one. If you've got any questions for me, leave them down below and I get back to you. Honestly, I appreciate you guys. On your way out, light up that comment section for me. And if you're new, join the movement and I'll catch you on the next one.